Exercise 5.1 from question number 13. I have already solved up to question number 12. Now question number 13. Is the function defined by fx equal to x plus 5 if x is less than equal than 1 and x minus 5 if x is greater than 1 is a continuous function? It is a continuous function or not? Okay, this is a function x plus 5 less than 1. If at x equal to 1, okay, first we have to take x equal to 1. The left hand limit when x tends to 1 minus, okay, x plus 5. The function is x plus 5. Then the function limit, it is equal to L less than 1 means 1 plus 5, it is equal to 6. Okay, and the limit of the function x tends to 1 plus, limit 1 plus, it means x minus 5. It is equal to 1 minus 5 equal to minus 4. Therefore, limit of the function, left hand limit is not equal to the right hand limit. Therefore, the function is discontinued at x equal to 1. The f is discontinuous at x equal to 1. Now, for the point at x is greater than 1. For the point x, suppose c is a point greater than 1. So now limit x tends to c. For the greater than 1 is x minus 5. Okay, the function is x minus 5. It is equal to the 5 minus x minus 5. It is c minus 5. And it is also the function value at c. Okay, and the x, and when x is, for the value c is less than 1, c is less than 1, it means limit x tends to c, the function is x plus 5. Okay, the limit x tends to c, x plus 5, it is equal to c plus 5, and the function value at c equal to c plus 5. Therefore, the function is a continuous. Function is a continuous for all x belongs to real number except 1. Okay, so hence fx is not continuous. Hence the function fx is not continuous. Okay, now question number 14. Discuss the continuity of the functions f where f is defined by, in question number 14, 15 and 16. Check the continuity of the function. Okay, this is the function. When x is greater than equal than 0 but less than equal than 1, the value of the function is 3. When x is greater than 1 but less than 3, it is 4, and x is greater than equal than 3 but less than equal than 10, it is 5. Okay, for the interval x is greater than equal than 0 less than 1, the function value is 3. It is continuous, or it is continuous in this interval. The function remains the constant, it is equal to 3. It means, therefore, f is continuous in this interval. Okay, for check next interval. Next interval is x is greater than 1 but less than 3. So now check for x equal to 1. Okay, the limit when x tends to 1 minus if x is less than 1. X is less than 1, the lower limit of the function equal to 3. And when x tends to 1 plus positive side, it is greater than 1, it is 4. The function value is 4. Therefore, left hand limit not equal to the right hand limit. Therefore, function is discontinuous at x equal to 1. And the next, for x equal to 3, now check x equal to 3. The limit function, when x tends to negative side, the value of function is equal to 4. And the limit tends to right hand side, positive side, it is equal to 5. Okay, it is equal to, x is greater than equal than 3, it is 5 less than 4. Therefore, left hand limit not equal to right hand limit. Therefore, function is discontinuous at x equal to 3. It means function is discontinued at x equal to 1 and x equal to 3 and continuous only for the interval 0 to 1. Okay. Next, question number 15. Function is x is less than 0, the value is 2x. When x is greater than equal than 0 but less than equal than 1 is 0, and when x is greater than 1 it is 4x. Now check by one. The first case, at x equal to 0. If x equal to 0, the function value is also equal to 0. The left hand side, left hand limit x tends to, x equal to, suppose C point, the 0 minus the function value. The x is less than 0, it is 2 into 0, 2x. 2x means 2 into 0, 0. Okay. And the function value, right hand, for right hand limit, x tends to right hand side, function value. The x is greater than 0, it is equal to 0. Therefore, left hand limit equal to right hand limit. The function is continuous. It means function is continuous at x equal to 0. Okay. Now check x equal to 1. For x equal to 1. Then left hand limit x tends to negative side. Negative side, the function is x is less than 1. X is less than 1. This is 0. Limit function value, it is equal to 0. And when it is greater than 1, the function value, it is 4x. 4x means limit, when greater than 1, it is, function is 4x. Its value is 4. Okay. Greater than 1, the value is 4x. It means 4. Therefore, left hand limit not equal to right hand limit. It means function fx is discontinuous at x equal to 1. Okay. When, next point, when x is less than 0. X is less than 0 means the value is 2x. It remains constant for all the x less than 0. It means it is continuous at less than 0. So directly you can write fx is continuous for polynomial function. It is continuous for all x is less than 0. Okay, it is a, you can write, it is a polynomial function. It is a polynomial function. Therefore, it is continuous for x is less than 0. And when x is greater than 0, then the function value is 4x. When x is greater than 0, it is equal to 4x. It is also a polynomial function. Therefore, fx is continuous at x is greater than 0. The point of discontinuity is x equal to 1. The point of discontinuity is x equal to 1. Okay, when x equal to 1, the lower hand limit is not equal to the right hand limit. Therefore, discontinuous at x equal to 1. Okay, next question. This is a function fx equal to minus 2 if x is less than equal than minus 1. When x is less than minus 1 and x is greater than minus 1 but less than equal than 1, it is 2x. But x equal to 1, x is greater than 1, it is 2x. Okay, now first we have to check at x equal to minus 1. Okay, first we have to find the lower hand limit. The function x tends to minus 1 minus. The function value is minus 1, it is equal to the 2. Minus 2. Minus 2, it is equal to minus 2. And the positive side, right hand limit, the function value is also equal to 2x. It is equal to 2 into minus 1, it is also minus 2. When x is greater than minus 1, it is, therefore, left hand limit equal to right hand limit. It means the function is continuous at x equal to minus 1. For check x equal to 1 at x equal to 1. Lower end limit x tend to minus 1 of the function. It is equal to the, when minus 1, it is equal to the 2. It is equal to the 2 into 1 limit 2x. 2x equal to 2. Okay. Next, right hand side. When x is 1, positive side, limit x tends to 1 positive. The function is x is greater than 1, it is equal to 2. Okay. Therefore, left hand limit equal to right hand limit. The function is continuous at x equal to 1. It means the function is continuous at minus 1 and x equal to 1. The question number 17. Find the relationship between a and b so that the function f is defined by fx equal to ax plus 1 if x is less than equal than 3 and bx plus 3 if x is greater than 3 is continuous at x equal to 3. It means the continuous at x equal to 3 means the lower hand limit equal to the upper hand limit, right hand limit when x equal to 3. The function is continuous at x equal to 3. Then the left hand limit. Left hand limit means x tends to less than side. The function is when x is less than 3, it is ax plus 1. The value equal to 3a plus 1. When right hand limit when x is greater than 3, the function value is bx plus 3. It means 3b plus 3. Okay. Now the continuity rule, left hand limit equal to right hand limit. Therefore 3a plus 1 equal to 3b plus 3. This is the first equation. You can write 3a minus 3b equal to 2. This is the first equation. Okay. The value is a minus b equal to 2 by 3. 3 common, a minus b equal to 2 by 3. This is the relation between a and b. Okay. We have to find the relation between a and b. It means a minus b equal to 2 by 3. Question number 18. For what value of lambda is the function defined by? Function is lambda x square minus 2x if x is less than equal than 0, and 4x plus 1 if x is greater than 0. Continuous at x equal to 0. What about continuity at x equal to 1? X is less than and equal to 0. The function is lambda x square minus 2x. Now check left hand limit. It means limit x tends to less than 0. The function fx, it is lambda, limit x tends to less than 0 means lambda x square minus 2x. This will equal to 0. Okay. Now right hand limit. When x is greater than 0, the function is 4x plus 1. The function is 4x plus 1. When x is greater than 0, it is 4x plus 1. The value equal to 1. 4 into 0 plus 1, it is 1. The left hand limit not equal to right hand limit. Therefore, the function fx is continuous, discontinuous. 0 is not equal to 1. Therefore, hence the function is not continuous or the discontinuous at x equal to 0. Now check for x equal to 1. When x equal to 1, the question is check when x equal to 1. If it is continuous, then find the value of lambda. It is continuous when the function is continuous. Right hand limit, first left hand limit less than 1, yani function minus 1. Lambda x square minus 2x. The value is lambda 1 plus 2. It is equal to 3 lambda when x equal to minus 1. And limit, right hand limit, when x tends to more than 1, it is equal to the 4x. It is equal to the function. It means 4x plus 1. We are assuming that it is continuous at x equal to 1. Therefore, 4x plus 1 is equal to 4 into 1 plus 1, it is 5. By the continuity rule, left hand limit equal to right hand limit. So we can say 3 lambda equal to 5. Lambda equal to 5 by 3. It is continuous at x equal to 1. Then the value of lambda equal to 5 by 3. Then question number 19. Show that the function defined by gx equal to x, x minus x is discontinuous at all integral points. Hence, x denote the greatest integer less than or equal to x. Okay. Gx equal to x minus x. It means it is defined at the all integral points. The function gx is defined for the all integral points of x. The given function is gx equal to x minus. It is an integral part of x. Let n be an integer. Let n be an integer. Okay. Now check for n. The left hand rule gn equal to the function becomes n minus integral part of n. Okay. Now check the integer. It means gn n minus n. It is equal to 0. Gn equal to 0. And for the left hand limit of the function, the left hand limit of the function fx equal to n. It means limit x tends to left hand side limit of the function minus. Okay, the limit becomes gn limit of the x minus x. We can bifurcate in the two parts. First part is whole part of the x minus limit integral part. Okay, the integral part, it is equal to the x minus 1. This one is n, this is equal to n minus 1. Just before the integer, it is equal to the 1. It means the right hand side, this is the left hand side, and the right hand side is limit x tends to more than n. Okay, the same means x minus limit x tends to more than n, this. Okay, so this is equal to the n minus n equal to 0. It is observed that the left hand limit and right hand limit and right hand limit are not equal to each other. Okay, it means function is not continuous at x equal to n. And g is discontinuous for all the integral part. The function gx is not continuous at any point, at any integral value of. Okay. The question number 20 is the function defined by fx equal to x square minus sin x plus 5 is continuous at x equal to pi. Okay, now check x equal to pi. The function is x square minus sin x plus 5. Okay, now put x equal to pi. The function becomes pi square minus sin pi plus 5. It is equal to the pi square minus 0 plus 5. It is equal to pi square plus 5. The function at the pi is this. Now take limit. Limit means x tends to pi. The function is limit x tends to pi x square minus sin x plus 5. Okay. Put x equal to h. Just put x equal to h where h tends to 0. Where h tends to 0. Sorry, x plus h means pi plus h. Put pi plus h where h tends to 0. Just put limit x tends to pi. The function is this. Now x square means pi plus h just write x square minus sin x plus 5. Again put x means pi plus h whole square. X equal to pi plus h means x whole square minus sin pi plus h and plus 5. Okay, pi plus h plus 5. Now solve h tends to 0. It is equal to pi plus 0 whole square minus limit sin pi plus h equal to sin, expand the formula, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. This is the formula and this is also equal to the 5. Now put h equal to 0. H equal to 0, it means sin pi cos h. It is sin pi cos h, cos 0 equal to 0, cos 0 equal to 1, and cos pi minus plus minus cos pi and sin h, it is sin 0 plus 5. Now solve pi square minus cos 0 1, it is equal to 0 into 1 minus cos pi equal to minus 1, but sin 0 equal to 0 plus 5. The answer is pi square plus 5. It means limit x tends to pi of the function equal to the function itself. Therefore, the function is continuous at x equal to pi. Okay. Question number 21. Number 21. Discuss the continuity of the following functions. Fx equal to sin x plus cos x, fx equal to sin x minus cos x, fx equal to sin x into cos x. Okay. It is known that if f and g are two functions, f and g are two continuous functions. Okay. If these are the two continuous functions, it means f plus g, f minus g and f into g also continuous function. So now we have to prove that the function fx equal to sin x, gx equal to sin x. Suppose two functions fx, so given that fx equal to sin x plus cos x, given that the first two functions gx equal to sin x and the second one is hx equal to cos x. If these two functions sin x and cos x are continuous, therefore all the questions fx sin x plus cos x, sin x minus cos x and sin x into cos x also continuous. So first we have to prove that the sin x is continuous. Okay. So now take a C be endpoint. Okay. If C is endpoint, it means GC equal to sin C. Okay. Now put the limit value. X tends to C. It means function is sin x. Now put x equal to C plus h, where h tends to 0. So we can write h tends to 0 sin C plus h. So sin a plus b equal to limit h tends to 0 sin C cos h plus limit the formula sin h cos C. The sin AP formula sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Now put the zeros. H equal to 0. Sin C into cos 0. Sin 0 degree cos C. Sin 0 equal to 0 and cos 0 equal to 1. It means it is equal to sin 0, sin C. It means the limit x tends to C of sin x equal to the function of sin x. Okay. Therefore, sin x is continuous at every point. Sin x is a continuous function. Okay. Sin x is a continuous function. Now prove cos x. In the same way, if hx equal to cos x. Okay. Same. Take x equal to c is a point. Then hc equal to cos c. Okay. And the same way the limit x tends to c cos x. Okay. Now limit x equal to c plus h, where h tends to 0, cos c plus h. Right here x equal to c plus h, where h tends to 0. Then the formula of cos a plus b, cos a cos b plus sin a minus sin a sin b. Now put h equal to 0. It is equal to cos c cos 0 degree minus sin c sin 0 degree. Cos 0 equal to 1, it is equal to cos c into 1 minus sin c into 0 equal to the cos c. The function value is also cos c and this equal to cos c. Therefore, the function is continuous. Okay. It means hx function is continuous function. Therefore, function fx equal to gx plus hx means sin x plus cos x continuous. Same function gx, second function is sin x minus cos x, also continuous, and function sin x into cos x is also continuous function. These three are continuous functions. Okay. Question number 22. Discuss the continuity of cosine, cosine, secant and cotangent function. It means cos, cosec, sec and cot are continuous function. Question number 22. We know that if fx, g and h are two continuous functions, if they are a continuous functions, then hx upon gx not equal to 0 is a continuous function, is continuous. Same 1 upon gx, where gx is not equal to 0, it means it is also continuous. And 1 upon hx, where hx not equal to 0 is continuous. Okay. In the previous question, we know solved already gx equal to sin x, where gx equal to sin x and hx equal to cos x. In the previous question, we have proved that gx and hx are a continuous function. We know that gx equal to sin x gx is continuous, gx and hx are two continuous functions. In the previous question we have proved, you can prove like that we have already proved in question number 21. Now come to the point. The first is we have to prove the cos, cosec, sec and cot are continuous. Then we can write, if the cosec x equal to 1 upon sin x, cosec x, where sin x is not equal to 0. Therefore, cosec x is continuous according to this rule. Okay. Next, second one is sec x. Same, sec x equal to 1 by cos x, where cos x is not equal to 0. By this rule, it is also sec x is continuous. And the same change by cot x. Cot x equal to cos x upon sin x. By the rule where sin x is hx upon gx is continuous. It means by this rule cot x is continuous. Okay. And the last one is cos x. We have already proved the cos x, sec x, cot x are also continuous function due to these rules. If these two functions are continuous, then we can, the division of these two functions, reciprocal of these also continuous. So we can prove by this. You have already proved in question number 21. Okay. Thank you.